Licorice is probably the most popular herb around the world. From Africa, Middle East, Europe to Asia, from the ancient Greek and ancient China to the modern time where there was or no enough medication, many families have licorice at home. It is useful for many illnesses in pretty much all the age groups. In Chinese medicine, licorice is the only herb that can enter all the 12 meridians. This explains why licorice is so universally effective in treating many different illnesses. There is an old saying in China. It says, out of 10 randomly picked formulas, none of them contain licorice. So it means that 90% of the formulas contain licorice. As a matter of fact, it is everywhere in the prescriptions. Licorice's special quality determines its widely adapted in the formulas. First of all, it is sweet. We know that a lot of traditional medicines taste not so well or even awful. When something as sweet as licorice is added, the formula tastes better. It's important for a formula to be easily accepted, especially in the children, since many children have a difficult time swallowing the medications. Licorice can also neutralize the toxicities of other medications. The preparation of herbal medicine is without purification. Even though it's effective, it is also toxic with some ingredient. When licorice is added in the formula, it's able to greatly reduce the toxicities of other herbs. This is another reason that licorice is so popular. Licorice has the quality of counteracting cough, which is the most commonly used indication in Chinese medicine. In ancient Greeks, is considered as a demulcent that target to the respiratory symptoms, including throat pain. Since upper respiratory tract infection is one of the most common cause of outpatient visits, it is no wonder why licorice is so popular for the families as a family medication storage. In the West, licorice is considered as a adaptogen because it makes people stronger in fighting diseases and stresses. It improves people's immunity in fighting different infections. During the pandemic, licorice is very popular in Asia since it has proved potential of improving people's own immunity in fighting the virus. As an adaptogen, it works through the adrenal gland. This is the gland being mobilized when we face stresses. However, higher levels of adrenaline also has some side effects. The most significant one is increasing the blood pressure. Therefore, it has to be careful for those hypertensive patients to take licorice. Depending on the severity of hypertension, licorice could be relatively contraindicated or absolutely contraindicated. Only in very few cases, it's absolutely contraindicated. And in most of the cases, it is relative contraindication and it's okay to adjust the dose of licorice. In modern pharmacology, licorice is considered as anti-infectious and anti-inflammatory. When the respiratory virus, like the COVID-19, get invaded into human's body, it causes inflammation that damage different organs, especially the lungs. The exact pharmacological mechanism of licorice protection over the respiratory tract is still not clear. The current effort is to find an active ingredient to treat the COVID-19 infection. That's all for today. Thanks for listening and watching. See you next time.